I rise in opposition to H.R. 2377. I have 5 grandchildren. I would do anything to protect my 5 grandchildren, including, as a last resort, shooting them if I had to protect the lives of my grandchildren. Democrat bills that we've heard this week want to take away my right to protect my grandchildren. They want to take away the rights of law-abiding citizens to protect their own children and grandchildren and wives and brothers and sisters. This bill takes away due process from law-abiding citizens. Can you imagine if you had a disgruntled ex or somebody who hates you because of your political views, and they go to a judge and say, oh, this person is dangerous. And that judge would take away your guns, lean on the side of conservatism, take away the guns, without that person even having a knowledge that there was a court hearing that would take away their guns. This is wrong.
Okay, so I feel this knee-jerk need to try to extend understanding to people who've provided no explanation for why they deserve it. That's Debbie Lesko. And if you think you heard her say that she would be willing to shoot her own grandkids to protect them, yeah, that's what she said. I'm assuming that's not what she means, JR, because she did seem to imply that she has a constitutional right to murder her kids and grandkids. Like, she goes on to say that it would be unfair to take away people's guns for something they say or do, but I come out of that video thinking, I don't think she should have any guns, or at the very least, she shouldn't have guns and be around her grandkids at the same time.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out anytime, I mean, maybe, obviously she's probably not advocating to shoot her grandchildren. That's something that many times happens to people on accident when they have guns around their houses, leaving them out because they're irresponsible. So I'm always looking for, what is it that she was trying to say? What is it that she could have said instead of shoot them? What word was supposed to be in place of shoot them?
Maybe she means like shoot someone else to protect them, but there was, I think, multiple words missing. I don't know if like her brain shut down or something. She's a Republican. It could be one of the inevitable consequences of long COVID that does create a bit of a brain fog. But anyway, even if we extend that goodwill, no, the red flag law still makes, again, we keep going back to this, JR. They say don't do anything about guns, but be on the watch for people who might be an issue. And then do what? Because you're saying don't take their guns. There should be no mechanism where you can go to a judge and say, this person has been like beating their wife, they're going to town on them, you've got to stop them from getting a gun. No, you can't do that according to Debbie Lesko and others. No matter how much evidence you have, it is unacceptable to limit anyone's access to guns in general, to any particular guns, anything like that. So again, I asked them, what are we supposed to do? I already know the answer. We're not supposed to do anything. We're just supposed to let people continue to be shot.
It's weird because they're totally against these people who openly and explicitly say, I want to shoot. I'm planning on shooting the Buffalo terrorist that shot up that grocery store, was staking out the joint, told people about how they had these aspirations for killing people in the past. I think the Uvalde kid who shot up the school there, similar things. They talk about a lot. I think even this guy in Highland Park, his previous instances of them showing signs of wanting to do this and people seeing it, and actually some level of authorities being called. And after that happens, we don't want anything else done. It's how dare they try to take someone's guns away just because they said they're looking to get a gun to kill a bunch of people. Why don't they want that to be stopped is the question you have to ask. But many of these same folks would be in support of what went on in New York under Giuliani. I think it was Giuliani, with stop and frisk laws. They targeted certain people for far fewer reasons, actual reasons, but just because, hey, that guy looks like he's suspicious. This one internal thought process of police officers across the board saying, yeah, let's start stop and frisking these minorities because you know what they always do. How are you in support of that? But you're in opposition to people seeing someone who explicitly said, I want to kill people, and let's make sure that they have a much tougher chance of doing that.
Yeah,
maybe 100%. It's the person that you're supporting and not that.
We feel this need to point out hypocrisy and all that, but they don't have consistency as a value. They don't care. It can be whatever it needs to be. Don't let her have a gun though, or at least don't let her supervised be around kids. There's something wrong with her.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.